finals.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TowerDiveTV's weekly number 40. I shall be your number one favorite host, Grizz Rage, and with me today is Tortoise. You're just Tortoise to me now, man. That's
Okay,
the
I guess I'm
easiest way.
Tortoise.
That's the easiest way I'm going to remember your name is Tortoise. And this is the finals. It is going to be Siren's A team versus Tentacles of Leonnn. As we've seen, Tentacles of Leonnn, they did a really good job last game, and obviously Siren's A team just so strong throughout the entirety of this tournament. So we're going to have to see what exactly Tentacles or Leonnn are going to do to overcome Siren's juggernaut gameplay so far throughout this tournament.
Yeah, it does look like the bans are coming out. You got Nasus, Thresh, and Jace over on the side of blue team, and Vayne and Twisted Fate for now on the side of purple team. And the blue team Nasus ban is probably targeted at Coded, playing Nasus and dominating last game, whereas the final ban is
Absolutely.
Zach.
That Nasus is obviously, Nasus is one of those champions, even though he probably was the targeted ban, he's just one of those champions you don't want to have to deal with in the jungle just due to simple fact of Wither is really strong, and it is a casted item from a range, so you don't have to run up and hit them. You don't have to be in melee range to get that slowdown. So Wither is a really strong really strong ability for Nasus. So, it's one of those things. It's where, who do we ban out? Are we going to ban out Nasus, or are we going to ban out oh, what the heck is that ice dude called again? Nunu. It's either Nasus or Nunu. Which one's more annoying? Nunu with his snowball and his ability to double smite, or Nasus with his wither and his extremely strong Q ability and his ability to just absolutely dominate Dragon and Baron with his ultimate. So, you know, it's a flip side coin. Who do you want to ban out, Nasus or Nunu?
Yeah, it does come into that. Nasus is usually quite a bit tankier, but Nunu has a lot more early buff control and a lot of objective control. But Nasus himself, he can take down Dragon very, very quickly, as we saw in the last game, with his ultimate shredding down the Dragon buff. Dragon's health with the 2% per second from Nasus's ultimate.
And as we have a look over on the team of Siren's A team, we do have that Elise picked up as first pick. And actually, back over onto Tentacles for Leonnn, we do have that Nami Tristana combo being picked up again, that Tristnami. So that's they actually had a really good game, coded or not coded. Getting high on that Tristana did a fantastic job, just playing Tristana, being in the right place at the right time. And so did Blazy69 on Nami. So I'm actually really excited for that Tristnami combination coming out from Tentacles for Leonnn.
Yeah, it's a very strong lane, and we're going to have to see how it goes up against a completely different set of duo lane. We're going to have Varus Lulu, which is also a very, very strong poke lane coming down in the bottom.
Yeah, we did see some. Actually, I don't think I've seen Lulu today, but we have seen Varus, so that'll be really interesting. The poke coming out from Lulu and Varus is actually kind of a really good counter. It's a lot more pokier than that Caitlyn Janna combo, even though that Caitlyn Janna combo is a little bit more safe to play with the disengage. But with that Varus Lulu, as soon as they're both 6, Varus can bait people in, get him in, hit him with that ultimate. They can think they have him killed, and then bam, that Lulu ultimate pops out. So there's really good bait potential coming in with that possible Varus Lulu double lane. And as we have a look, we do see an Ari and a Renekton being locked in. So the entirety of Siren's 18, they have picked their champions, and now we're just waiting on Tentacles for Leonnn to finish out. They have picked J4 up. They have picked up Rumble. We'll just have to see what the last pick's going to be. Maybe if they do decide to pick, hopefully, here shortly, maybe. All right, well, as we all know, J4 is very strong with his Cataclysm and his ability to knock people up with his flag and drag. So it'll be really interesting to see. And not just that, J4 can lock people down. he gets that AoE lockdown. So if they don't have a flash up or they don't have the ability to escape, they can get the Cataclysm onto their face, and then Rumble comes in and all, then you have Nami come in and all to disrupt any abilities. And if that is going to be a locked in Vladimir, it is. So it's kind of, we're going to be seeing a possible really strong AoE comp coming out from Tentacles for Leonnn.
Yeah, they can lock down Lulu and Varus, who don't have a way to get out of the Cataclysm except for Flash. Then they will be stuck probably on a Vladimir ulti, a Rumble ulti, just stuck inside the Jarvan ult, just taking the damage over time from Rumble, which has recently been buffed, so it's even stronger than it used to be.
Yeah, but obviously we do see Ari looks like going to be being played by Killicast, so he's going to have an escape already with his ultimate. We do see Night Blue being playing his favorite champion at least so far throughout the tournament. So Night Blue is going to have an escape. Renekton has an escape. The only two people who don't really have an escape and will be main targets for that Cataclysm is going to be Varus and Lulu.
Yeah, and they're going to have to pay attention to whether or not their flash is down. When they do that, they're probably going to be trying getting their flash out early so that they can guarantee Cataclysm lockdown.
Absolutely. As we go ahead and get into the delay remaining, and I do believe the summoner blockers should be coming off. There they are. So it's going to be support Noon or support Lulu with Varus, probably more than likely in the bot lane, with more than likely a top Renekton and an Ari in the mid with a at least in the jungle. So that is going to be the team for Siren's A team, and over on Tentacles for Leonnn, it is going to be a support Nami with Tristana, that Trista Nami combination with a J4 in the jungle, and a Rumble more than likely. That's going to be interesting to see. Rumble in the middle versus the Ari. And Vladimir possibly in the top. It might be Swift, it might be Rumble top and Vladimir bottom. Both of those champions are preferred top laners, so it's going to be really interesting to see where they send that Vladimir.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that matchup last game, and it went heavily in favor of the Renekton, but that was Drill Drill. Now this is Salty. But we're gonna have to see whether or not Rumble goes up there or whether or not Vladimir goes up there, and it could go either way.
Yeah, we did see Salty the last time play Zach and was doing a fantastic job on Zach. So he's a really strong top laner. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see if he can continue that Renekton top dominance that we've seen so far throughout the entirety of the tournament, or if they will be either to counter that Renekton. Because, like I've been saying, Renekton needs to be fed. He needs to have that CS and kills in order to keep himself into the game. Because once he starts to dip off, unfortunately, he kind of becomes useless towards the middle and late game because his ultimate is for himself and his Q is for himself. I mean, he does have a stun. So if he's not tanky enough, he's just going to get bursted down, and that's it. He can't throw out that last ultimate to deal some extra damage down onto a team to allow his team to pick up the cleanup. So he needs to be fed. So we might be seeing a possible camp going down on Salty, or pretty much what they did last game was they got their Jace fed. They camped mid, they got Jace fed, and that equaled GG at the end of the day.
And it looks like there's probably going to be a lot of pressure onto this Ari because she's going to have a lot of freedom because there's not too many ways that Purple Team can lock them down and kill her because she is going to have that ultimate. She's going to be able to jump out of Cataclysm. She be able to jump out of a Rumble ulti, and she probably won't get hit by the Vladimir ulti. So hopefully she'll just be able to dance around the team fights, just dishing out tons of damage.
Yeah, even if she is hit by that ulti, she'll still be able to run away so she doesn't get that extra damage put down onto her.
Yeah, there's definitely not too much kill potential on Ari this game.
And as we go ahead and get into skin intimidations here, hopefully I don't bug splat. Come on, no bug splat. No bug splat. I don't want the bug splat. All right, skin intimidation coming down for Siren's A team. We do see that Dragon Trainer Lulu with Warren Ruin Ors Renekton, that Arclight Varus. Unfortunately, Ari, Killicast Scumbag, doesn't have a skin cough cough. And neither does Night Blue. Shame on you two. And then going on to Tentacles for Leonnn, we do see, unfortunately, a no-skin Nami. But we do see that victorious J4 Rocket Girl Tristana rumble in the jungle and Bloodlord Vladimir.
So I think that they are with the Rocket Girl Tristana and Rumble in the Jungle is one of my favorites. The Tentacles for Leonnn are going to have to win this intimidation for this game.
Hands down, they want it. You know, Rumble in the Jungle, my friend, he just loves Rumble, and that is like the first skin he ever bought when he got into the game was Rumble in the Jungle, and that's all he plays, and that's the only skin he uses. So he loves Rumble in the Jungle skin. I love Rumble in the Jungle skin. Who doesn't love someone chilling in a robot, drinking more than likely a pina colada?
We're going to get into the game here. Pretty standard buys. Ferris and Tristana both going for the Doran's Blade. Elise and Jarvan both going Hunter's Machete. Pretty traditional there. Rumble is going to start with the cloth armor. And Vladimir is actually starting boots, which you don't see too much anymore. But
he's going for that probably early aggressive push and that escape ability with the boots. If we have a look at his resistance, he is high on the AP resistance, but low on the armor, only 28. So he looks like he's going to go ahead and be mid, as it looks like Rumble is going to go ahead and take top, as he does have more AD uh, melee protection. What is that? Armor. That's what it's called. He does have 50, so he's very, very, or 52. He's very, very tanky early game. So, you know, that Renekton is not going to be able to really damage him. Salty's not going to put the damage down that he really probably wants to. He only has 35, so, you know, the AD, his auto attacks are going to hit harder, but he does have 47 MR, so he is going to be tanky in that aspect.
yeah, it looks like Siren's Fairy team are not actually sure where Red team is because you did see Lulu throw out her glitter lance into the bush, so they aren't too confident about Red team's positioning right now. But it looks like they are going to start at their own red buff, whereas Red team is going to start at blue buff.
Yeah, so Night Blue gonna go for maybe a potential early gank in the bottom or mid lane, picking up that red buff first. So it'll be interesting to see if he does that, or if he just goes straight to blue to pick up that blue buff. But typically, when you start at red buff, you're kind of going for that early gank. But going against the J4, it is kind of smart, starting off at that red and then going straight for blue.
It looks like they are going to pick up their buffs, and let's see where Elise goes.
And it looks like Elise is just going to head straight to her blue buff, playing it safe. And as we have a look all around the board, we do see Rumble and Salty just going for that typical CS first, but no, Salty going down on the Chao Ping Pong. Chao Ping Pong taking a lot of damage, though, from Salty. That stun just actually decimating Chao Ping Pong as he is taken low and he is being forced to pot early.
Yeah, Renekton has just been so dominant in almost every game all day. And there hasn't been too much that can stop him.
No, because really the teams, they kind of really weren't afraid. You know, Renekton, 2 games ago when he just jumped into their base and double killed versus 5 people, you know, hey, that's a scary Renekton. But at the end of the day, they really weren't worried about him.
It looks like Jarvan's waiting in the wings for a gank here.
Yeah, Salty in a lot of trouble as Coded shows himself, and he is going for that gank. Salty not really taking a lot of damage as he dodges that flag and drag, getting out of there safely.
Yeah, that was a good reaction by Renekton. He knew that he didn't have to burn his flash, and he just waited out the slice and dice. He didn't panic. As Ari and Elise are coming by, the pings are going down.
Yeah, we
Jarvan throws out the flag toss.
Oh, that flag toss, they are going to get spotted out. But Night Blue not really caring. They're going to continue to get that poke down. And we do see TSC going to continue to stay in mid and farm. Looks like they're trying to force TSC off that mid and pick up a kill in the jungle. But unfortunately, they won't be able to do anything with it. And we do see Night Blue going to try and grab golems. But Coded is there as well. And I don't know. There is the standard coming down. And no, Night Blue does pick it up. But Night Blue in a lot of trouble, taking a lot of damage from Coded. But he is going to try and turn around as the stun comes down. There goes Elise. Continued damage on the Coded as Salty kind of turns around to reinforce Night Blue.
So there's a lot of action heading up in the top lane, but not really too much happening out of it.
No, and in bottom lane, getting high, just getting poked down really hard by Alex the Man, but Alex the Man gets jumped on by Tristana, getting high, and Alex the Man will go down, getting high, picking up the first blood, but Trism continues down and picks up the kill onto Tristana, and it's now Nami versus Lulu. Nami continuing down, but Lulu, her damage just so high, just bursting Blazing 69 down, and that is actually going to be an even 1-for-1, although Tristana did pick up the first blood.
Yeah, so Varus is going to be left goldless there, other than the assist gold, which is not nearly as much as a kill. But Lulu might be able to get her Philosopher's Stone early and become a carry support. But we'll just have to see.
And we do see Salty jumping down on the Chow Ping Pong. The Ignite does go down. Salty is ignited as well, and a nice job by Chow Ping Pong picking up that kill.
Yeah, that was really close, but good job by Ching Ping Pong.
Chow Ping Pong, man.
Chow Ping Pong. Ching Ping Pow. Okay.
But well, we do see that drag flag coming down. Unfortunately, Killer Cask playing the typical Ari, just easily escaping that.
Yeah, but the reason that Rumble did win that engagement is he got Renekton to jump into the middle of the creeps, and he actually took a lot of creep damage from Red Team's minions.
Yeah, Chow Ping Pong doing a very good job. Unfortunately, Salty being taken down. I think he's going to be salty.
And across the board, the CS levels are relatively even, but there is a slight CS lead in the bottom, with Varus having about 10 more CS than Tristana, but Tristana, they're both 0-1-1. Both supports have 1 kill.
Both supports OP. Unfortunately, oh, that was actually not Tristana picking up that first blood, but Nami getting that first blood.
I thought she got it as well.
Interesting. So that's going to be a fed Nami, AD Nami OP, as Lunette would say. And yeah, Nami picking up that first blood, getting that Sightstone really quick. We do see Ruby Crystal coming out from Lulu, so obviously we're going to be seeing a Sightstone coming out from her as well here in the next couple of minutes. And going back to the ADs, 43 CS on Boris to the 17 on Tristana. You know, he is just
taking control of that lane.
He is done on CS, and Coded is going to have to go down there and start ganking a little bit more to turn the tides in the favor of getting high on Tristana. And we do see them jumping in. Alex the Man in a lot of trouble is getting high, actually taking a lot of damage from that Lulu and Boris, but there's Coded jumping in as well, and that is going to be a dead Alex the Man as he has nothing to do about it. And actually, thankfully, Trixem is going to be able to get out of there safely.
Yeah, they got a little bit overconfident and pushed up and overextended a little bit too much, allowing J4 to come in and take them down.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to go ahead and go for an early turret over here at bottom. You know, Tentacles for Leonnn doing a fantastic job so far. Even though getting high is very low on CS compared to Varus, but, you know, with that gank, he now has 1 kill over Varus, so that kind of evens out that CS difference. So he now has double Doran's Blades. Varus went back. He does have that Doran's Blade and that Vampiric Scepter, so he's kind of in a good position right now.
Yeah, but the kill on Tristana is going to make the gold a little bit more even. If we can check out the actual gold. Yeah, Tristana actually has 100 more gold than Varus now, which is looking good for Tristana because she was feeling the hurt down in bot lane.
Absolutely, and with that word there, that is going to be a fail gank by Nightblue, but heading up probably to top to continue CS. Everyone's kind of just playing safe right now, just CSing. And since this is the finals, you know, everyone wants to win. So they're going to play defensive until anybody, you know, Siren's A team, they're really good. As soon as they feel that they got that snowball rolling, they let it continue to go downhill and build up and push for the win. So, you know, Sirens, as soon as they see that, they are going to exploit it. And Tentacles of Leonnn, Tentacles for Leonnn, they've really played passive, so I don't know if they'll try to take advantage as Chow Ping Pong might be ganked on with Nightblue and Salty as Nightblue just sits and Chow Ping Pong runs in, and there it is, Salty going in. He does get the stun off. There's a double stun coming out from Nightblue. Chow Ping Pong in a little bit of trouble. He is taking low. There's the Ignite, but there's a nice Rumble ultimate coming down. Salty being forced to flash out, and that'll be a kill in the favor of Salty and Siren's 18.
That was a very good job by Elise going into Repel and then waiting for the creeps to actually walk forward into the lane and then jumping to them to get away and avoid that tower shot.
Yeah,
it looks like they are staying.
Coded is though, so they are going to try and push this tower, maybe pick up a kill and load. And Night Blue is just trying to bait it out. Nope, Salty shows himself. So it looks like they are just going to try and push that tower and maybe just jump in and go for a kill on Decoded. But we do see in the bottom lane getting high and now having that little bit of gold advantage, just continuing to push and kind of trying to even out that CS difference. She is still about 20 behind, and Alex Man gets that stun off and getting high, just going in and poking. Blazing doing a fantastic job with those bubbles and tricks him down a lot of trouble. There's a Barsh ultimate, but Naomi ultimate coming in return, and the flash coming out from Blaze in 69, but there's a Nami, or the Lulu ultimate coming out now, getting high in a lot of trouble. I don't know if he has his bounce up, and no, they're just going to go ahead and escape.
Yeah, it was very close. Nami barely surviving there. With the burst from Lulu is very, very strong as well. The ultimate making Varus much tankier, able to almost take them down.
Oh, and kill a cast, and TSC now starting to duke it out over here by Dragon, and a nice pull coming out, missing that charm.
Yeah, the mid lane is very, very even right now. Only 4 CS difference between the two, neither of which have a kill or assist. They've just been sitting in the mid lane, CSing, not really bothering each other.
And it looks like they're going to try and push heavy onto this bottom tower, but no, it looks like they're going to go ahead and try and pick up Dragon. Coded is there. They know what's going on. They got that pink ward there. So they're maybe going to try and possibly attempt to contest this. Trixem just forcing getting high back. There's Coded jumping in. There is the Vladimir ultimate. And actually, they do wind up getting the Dragon, but that'll be a dead Coded getting picked up by Night Blue. And we do see Tristana just doing everything she can to run away, but Killicast continuing down on to getting high. And there is the missed charm, and I think that will be getting high, going to be able to get away. And oh, so close. He's going to go for it, and there's a kill. Killicast picking up the kill down onto getting high.
Yeah, that was a very, very early smite by Elise, because after she smited, there was still 500 health left on the dragon, making an easy steal for Jarvan in the river there.
Absolutely, and you know they're going to go ahead and even up that gold difference, getting Dragon stolen away from them by picking up this bottom tower. And as we go ahead and have a look up top, Salty just continuing to pressure down onto this tower. It is halfway, so within the next 10 minutes, that is going to be another tower in the favor of Siren's A team.
Yeah, it looks like Renekton is just farming up top. He is winning against Rumble, despite Rumble doing a lot better in this lane against Renekton than most people have done against Renekton today.
Yeah, they are 1-1. You know, Rumble is 30 CS down compared to Renekton, so he's going to have a little bit more items. We are seeing actually a different build coming out than the previous Renekton's being played. He did one for that first item, Brutalizer, so he's going to be able to penetrate that armor from that Rumble, but we do see Coded heading up over into the top lane for a possible gank, but unfortunately it is warded. Salty's going to see it. Salty's not going to show it. He's going to continue to back and maybe force Coded in for the gank.
Yeah, this is a very different build on Renekton. We've seen the Hex Drinker, we've seen the Spirit Visage Rush, we've seen the Ravenous Hydra, but no, we have not seen the Brutalizer. Even though this is an AP champion in which you could build a Hex Drinker or a Spirit Visage against Rumble and it would do just as fine.
Yeah, actually, Rumble going ahead and picking up that Seeker's Arm Guard first. A really smart buy, giving him ability power and tankiness. And, you know, killing units grants him even more armor and ability power, and it stacks up to 30 times. So really smart buy, especially going against Renekton for Chow Ping Pong.
If we look at the supports here, Lulu is going for more gold because she did pick up the Philosopher's Stone and
But
the
we do
Sight
see
Stone.
getting high jumping down onto Killicast, but Killicast doing a lot of damage to getting high. The exhaust is down. Night Blue continuing down onto getting high. So does Killicast. The barrier is cast, but I think he will get away as Night Blue is now kind of being forced back up, but Killicast and Trixie are there as well, and Coda jumps in. There's a Cataclysm down on the Night Blue. Night Blue don't care. They go in, they continue. Barsh picking up a double kill, as we do see Salty maybe attempting to go in for TSC, but it will not be enough. And actually, this will be a free tower in the favor of Siren's A-team. This is what I was talking about. As soon as Siren's A-team, they smell blood, they go for it.
Yeah, that was a very, very good fight. The Science for A-team actually went into a 2v3 and they were actually winning it, but then when Jarvan came in, he only used Cataclysm on one person. He Cataclysmed Elise, and then that cooldown was down, so it allowed for an easy counter engage by the rest of Science for A-team.
Yeah, we did see Varus being played by Alex the Man going in there, picking up a double kill. So now he is above Tristana on kills and CS. So Tristana only has her BF and Berserker boots, where, you know, Varus has that BF sword, Vampiric Scepter, and just regular boots as well. And no, he just finished up that Bloodthirster. So his sustain versus Tristana right now is going to be tremendous.
He's going to try and get those stacks up and then just deal out a bunch of damage.
And as we do see, Nightblue not really caring, just actually dealing quite a bit of damage to TSM. We're actually seeing a different style of build coming out. There's the flash coming, or not the flash, but the ghost coming down from TSE. And the ultimate, it won't be enough to kill him, but with that ghost, Killicast will not be able to catch up to him.
There's actually the flash and the ghost, because I didn't even know that was what Vladimir was running this game, but
Wow,
is going for
flash
that.
and
No
ghost
ignite.
OP.
Yeah. But that was a perfect repel getting away from that.
Absolutely, and we do see getting high in Blazing 69. They don't have that tower there for protection, so they're kind of playing a little bit pushed up far. And advantages could be taken from Trixum and Alex the Man, but he's going to go ahead and pause that lane, doing a fantastic job of trying to keep Tristana out of the game. And meanwhile, top lane, we do have a potential gank coming in from Killicast and Salty. There's the charm down, pulling Chow Ping Pong in and the Ignite. We do see the flash getting away, but there's Killicast's ultimate dealing a lot of damage. And the Rubble ultimate, there's a Cataclysm, but like I said, Salty can just easily get away as we do see him flashing out of it.
Yeah, that was a very good engage. Killicast just knew exactly that when Rumble was going to come down there and just hit him in the face with a charm, and it would have been a kill if Rumble's ultimate, or if Rumble's flash was not up, but it was, so.
And we do see bottom lane, Alex the Man and Trixum continuing to push this bottom tower. He is doing quite a bit of damage, getting high, doing everything he can to kind of force him off that tower, but with a lot of members from, you know, Tentacles for Leonnn at top, they kind of have that free bottom lane. Nice charm coming out from Killicast, picking up and getting more damage on the Chow Ping Pong. And they're just going to continue to push and possibly get that top tower and this bottom tower as well.
Yeah, because there's not much that Tristana can do, because Nami had to stay mid to hold mid lane against Elise, which she is still doing right now as she gets hit by a stun.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Coded is a little too low to jump into that fight as Killicast and Salty continue damage down onto that tower and onto TSE. TSE is taken very low from Killicast. Killicast is showing his dominance with damage kind of throughout this mid lane battle, and we do see Nightblue in the mid lane, actually in the bottom lane on a killing spree. Unfortunately, Tristana picking up that kill down and getting the shutdown onto poor Nightblue, and unfortunately they weren't able to get that tower in the top lane, but they did get it in the bottom lane.
Yeah, that's the power of being able to spread out and just push multiple lanes. That was a really, really deep dive by Elise. She burned the exhaust off of the Nami and even flashed into the second tower just to get the kill.
I'm going to get that kill. I'm going to do it. I'm going to flash and waste everything to get that kill.
Nami is a very important person to kill.
Absolutely, and it looks like Alex the Man and Trixum are just going to go ahead and push that mid tower down. You know, they're doing a fantastic job of staying together and pushing these towers, as we do see Salty doing everything he can to try and defend this tower, but it's like, hey, don't risk it, man. We already have bottom already pushed up, and we are pushing mid, so don't risk your life for losing that top tower. But we do see Salty jumping in, and there's the Vlad ultimate, and now Salty's ultimate is popped. Rumble ultimate is down, and the Ignite. TSC has slain Salty, as we do see Chow Ping Pong being forced back, and Vladimir, as we now see Ari with a double kill and on a killing spree. Killicast very strong right now at 4-0.
That was a very good turnaround by both Killicast and Nightblue there. Ari just coming in, using a couple stacks for ultimate, just getting the double kill, easy peasy lemon squeeze.
And we do see that top tower now finally being taken out, and it looks like, hey guys, they're gonna push mid. Let's push top and maybe get this tower and a tier 3 tower. As we do see, she is gonna, Nightblue is gonna go ahead and tank that tower to kind of save that creep, that single minion, so they can get this tower. She is gonna repel, so that other minion can take the tower damage, and that is a tower.
Yeah, but we're still looking in mid lane. They traded two towers for one, and I think that they won the trade there because they got the mid 2 towers versus the top inner tower.
See, that's because, okay, you have top lane and bottom lane pushing versus mid. Mid really isn't a key lane that you want to get pushed out. You want to either push out top or bottom, and Nightblue getting caught out, and he does get that repel off, and Killicast is there, but there's a Nami ultimate, and Alex Aman dealing quite a bit of damage now. Blaze in a lot of trouble as Alex Aman is now on a killing spree as they continue down. Nightblue now actually picking up a kill, and Chao Ping Pong in a lot of trouble as he goes down as well, but he does wind up picking up the kill onto that Ari. Oh man, poor Killicast shut down, but Nightblue actually getting out of there barely with any life.
Yeah, that was a really, really good Rumble ultimate. If they had stood in there for a second longer, they would have all died.
Absolutely, and we do see them going for Dragon now. But as I was saying earlier, you know, mid lane isn't really one of those lanes that you want to be pushing first. You really want bottom lane pushed up all the way top because you open yourself up to a Baron. So they already have that critical lane pushed. You know, mid, it's, yeah, they got 2 towers. They didn't get that third or the inhib down. So that one is kind of open, but, you know, Siren's A team, they got bottom and top pushed all the way up to that tier 3 tower. So that's 2 areas that they can decide to push from, or they can say, hey, we're going to go ahead and push that tier 2 in the middle and kind of just go for that finish game. And we do see Vladimir up top, TSE, going to go ahead and take that down. Unfortunately, I don't think Killicast will get there in time unless he uses his ultimate. And no, he stays there longer, and the ultimate is down. TSE taking a lot of damage as the ultimate from him is down, but it will not be enough as Killicast takes him down.
Yeah, but he did get that top tower, so kill for a tower did go in favor of the Vladimir.
Yes and no. I mean, people can have that argument over, is it always worth killing a tower versus dying? He could have left and then come back after he backed and then taken out that tower, or the minions could have finished it off versus giving Killicast another kill.
Yeah, but gold-wise.
Goal-wise, yeah, but in all honesty, it's never worth to give up a kill just to take out a tower. You do have that global gold, but you know, at the end of the day, it could have been like, hey, they lost Vladimir at 30 minutes in, so his timer is going to be really high, and they could have easily pushed down mid. And we do see Coded turning to run away from Salty. We do see Blaze and 69 as they are first back, so we might see a push over here either in top or mid, or they might even be setting up for a Baron.
Yeah, they have a lot of ward coverage. There's just a bunch of blue wards in that red jungle, and they do have Nectin, who can tank up that Baron as they're taking out the wards from the Baron pit. Red team just kind of clearing out the minions.
And as we do see, I don't know if they will start it just yet. I think they're kind of waiting to pick somebody off, but no, it looks like Salty might go ahead and jump in here and start it, or sit right there, as we do see they might go for the pick off on Blaze 69. Oh, but there's a standard. Unfortunately, Blaze 69 does get caught out, so it looks like they might go ahead and start to initiate on this Baron. Or no, they will continue down, and we do see the flash coming out from Ari, getting a kill down onto getting high. Killicast is so fed, bursting everybody down on the team. We do see TSE getting caught out by Nightblue as well as Chao Ping Pong, and there's the Bears ultimate. 3 people getting caught. There's a Rumble ultimate as well, but it will not be enough as Ari takes out J4, and they continue down onto TSE. He gets taken out. Chao Ping Pong, the only one left alive. Now we do see Nightblue continuing down. That'll be an ace. That'll be a tower. That'll be an inhibitor and possibly a Baron.
Yeah, that was a great pick off by the Ari to start that fight off. She does have that Deathfire Grasp and the Abyssal Scepter. She is very, very strong right now. 8-1 and 7. She, with 141 CS, she doesn't have the most CS in the game, but I think the kills make up for it.
And there does go down that middle inhibitor, and we could possibly see a Baron, but they are all very low, so I highly doubt they'll go for it. They'll just back up, get their health up, possibly push out bottom lane, or just go straight for Baron if they say if actually 2 people from Tentacles for Leonnn show bottom, they'll go Baron. But, you know, Siren's A team so far, you know, they have that dagger in, and they just twisted it, so all they have to do is pull it out, and it's going to be GG for them.
Yeah, so we see Nami and Lulu both sitting on oracles. Neither of them. Actually, Lulu has oracles in use right now and another one in her inventory, whereas Nami just has the one.
Yeah, and we do see actually Alex the Man showing bottom, so he could be pushing that out maybe to try and get a couple members, maybe getting high and Blaze and 69 over to bottom. to get that Baron going, and we do see Trixum starting to ward. That's a lot of ward coverage around Baron. So hopefully we might be able to see Tentacles for Leonnn go ahead and pick up that kill.
And as everyone just kind of walks back to the mid lane. Pretty standstill, but the gold lead, there is a large gold lead for blue team, Siren's gray team. Kills are 19-6. They're up 9k gold. Looking very strong. As
Yes,
blue
they
team
are.
is looking to start the Baron.
They are very strong, and they are starting Baron, and we do see Chao Ping Pong plays the 69 encoded starting in. They left Baron, so they're in they're in the danger zone right now. Killicast does get stunned, and it looks like they will be able to escape as Baron continues down. And no, Killicast popping his ultimate and continuing down on the Blazing 6-9. That ultimate from Nami will not be enough, but getting High's ultimate will. And oh, the Varus ultimate just misses, locking up the entirety of the team, and that will not be a kill. Trixum getting stunned and getting damaged by Getting High, but Getting High better be careful. But we do see over in the top lane, Nightblue and Salty did pick up the kill on the Chao Ping Pong, so this is going to be a free Baron and possibly, you know, the game ender.
Yeah, it doesn't look like red team is going to try and contest. But Tristan is actually walking around behind the Baron pit, but is spotted out by freshly paced ward.
Yeah, and you know, oh, there it is, Getting High, trying to get that still, but it will not be enough as Lulu on Trism picks up that kill.
Yeah, not quite enough there.
I hope
Good
I'm saying
effort.
it. Trixum, I'm having trouble, so you're just going to be tried from now on, good sir. Oh,
Everyone's
man.
starting to go towards the top lane. They want to looking like they want to push that down, get another inhibitor.
Absolutely, and it does look like this is kind of going to be a free tower for them as a lot of the members are down. Their AD carry is down, and we do see Nightblue towing down. There's a nice Nami Sun down on the try, but that is not going to be enough as the tower is taken down, and they do continue down on the Chao Ping Pong. Chao Ping Pong getting that double stun going down, but he is very tanky. There's his ultimate, but it will not be enough as he is charmed. There's a Cataclysm down onto a single person, down onto Elise, but it is not enough as we do see Nightblue continue down onto that J4, but it won't be enough. And Alex the Man is currently dominating. Killicast went ahead and picked up that inhibitor. So this looks like it is GG in the favor of, you know, Siren's A team. So they have been a juggernaut throughout the entirety of this game. I mean, literally just a juggernaut throughout the just game and the tournament. And we do see them jump down onto Coded and continue damage down. There's the ultimate. Unfortunately, the pull is not enough to stop. And oh, the mischarm from Killicast. But unfortunately, you know, they didn't get a kill, but they did win the game.
Yeah, it was a very, very good last team fight. At least just jumping around, going under towers, tanking for the team as Varus just sat in the back, just dishing out damage. And that'll translate to a win for them. And a win for the tournament.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. This was TowerDive TV's weekly number 40. Your winners was Siren's A team, and unfortunately, second place was Tentacles for Leonnn. They did have a great job, but Siren's A team just showed such a juggernaut drive throughout the entirety of this tournament. They are the winners once again. And I do believe it's 2 weeks in a row that they are the winners of the tournament. So maybe we might see them next week, and they might go for a 3 win streak right there. But ladies and gentlemen, I have been your league caster Grizzrage, and with me today, I will let him say his name.
Raptortoise.
Raptortoise has been my color caster for the day. But once again, I would like to thank you all for coming and watching. You can follow us at TowerDiveTV on Twitter, and obviously you're watching us on the Twitch channel. So www.twitch.tv/TowerDiveTV. If you like us, you hate us, you can personally follow me at Grizz of the Rage on Twitter. Rapid Tortoise. Do you have a Twitter?
Not yet. I still have to make one.
All right, so until he gets one, you can just follow me. You can tell me exactly how bad I suck at casting. I really do enjoy criticism. So, guys, once again, from TowerDive TV, thank you for coming and hope you enjoyed the show.
Thank you.